Okay, so for level 8, we want to extend it to 24 bars, and make it ternary form, so ABA. We also want to show development of all parts. So 24 bars sounds like a lot until you realize that ABA means the last 8 bars are going to be the same as the first 8 bars. So essentially, you're making 16 bars. You're going from 8, which you had before, to 16, and then you're then going to just copy and paste your first 8 bars. And it shows development of all parts. So every part, and essentially you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 parts. You have percussion, chords, melody, and bass. Melody should really be at the top, but anyway. Oh yes, because it was level 3. Yeah, so you've got 4 parts, and across this, all 4 parts need to show development. So what I'm going to do first is move my section B chords to bar 9. So my section A is now going to be this long. So how do I show development to all my parts? Well, my chords, actually, instead of doing that, what I'm going to do with my chords is give them a rhythm. And there's 2 ways I can do that. I can either record them again with the new rhythm that I want. So I can record them with the rhythm. Or I can go into the chord and do some kind of moving the length of notes and copy and pasting to get that rhythm. That would be that would be easier if I maybe had 2 hands, but as I'm filming with 1 hand, it's easier for me to actually just record a different rhythm. So I'm going to make my rhythm change from bar 5 for my chords. So I'm just going to record that differently now. Okay. Oh, I did not have the metronome on, so I don't know if that's going to be in time at all. Let's see, quantize it. I got lucky. Okay, but always record with the metronome. I'm going to do the same with my bass. Now with the bass, I can either do it just as I did, boom, 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 or I can add some extra notes in between. That's a little bit of the actual original bass line. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hit record and just see what happens. So I'm going to record my bass with that rhythm as well. I wasn't sure. Oh, it's done the thing again. So I'm going to quantize. I think I kind of chickened out of doing any different notes at the end. Hopefully it wasn't delayed. Yeah, that was alright. So I need to splice that because it's joined it together. It's trying to be helpful. It's trying to do too much. Copy and paste. Same for my chords. Copy and paste. Right, now my drums. The drums I did at the beginning were kind of intro drums. Okay, so what I want to do now is kind of have more of a drum beat. I could use a drum machine, but I think just to save time, I'm just going to do normal drums. So I'm going to add a drum kit. I'm going to go to instruments, but I'm going to add a drum kit. There we go. Okay. Can I reach to do? Oh no, I've got a bad hand. Right, I'm gonna do my drums and cymbals separately. So let's do the drums first, just like a normal beat. That felt sloppy. Let's see after I've quantized it if it's alright. Yeah, that's fine, but it's cut out my first note. So what I'm going to do is just take the second bar and that's going to be my drum beat. I'm going to copy that for that section, and then cymbals. Let's find some cymbals. Okay, I might use LN1. Oh, LN. What note is that? It's one. Okay. So I'm just going to record some cymbals. Double click. And, oh, I see what's happening. My playhead's in the wrong place, so it's starting recording late. That was a problem. Let me extend that to, is it not letting me? Right, I'm gonna have to do that again. So my playhead was before, after the 5, it needs to be on the 5 to work. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Double click, Control A, quantize. Now I want to extend this symbol so it's nice and long until it fades out. And then I need to splice that again. And then I can copy. The melody also needs to be developed. It doesn't have to be like the EastEnders one. I mean, it has to be like it, but I mean, it doesn't have to stay exactly the same. You don't have to like learn the rest of EastEnders, so you just need to do something with this. We can do addition, we can add extra notes. We can do subtraction, where we take away some notes. We can do augmentation, where we make the melody twice as long, the notes each long twice as long. Or diminution, where we make the notes shorter. Okay, there's lots we can do. What I'm going to demonstrate is just changing some of the notes. Well, no, I'm going to demonstrate a bit of addition. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm going to do some addition. So I'm going to add extra notes in, which is addition. Dun, dun. Okay, so I've added some extra notes and I've also changed it. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see how that actually works. And then the second time, I'm gonna do a bit more of a change. And that's bars 7 to 9. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that's so I'm trying to, there we go. Okay, so there's some changes to the melody. Okay, I'm then gonna have 8 bars. I'm nearly done now because I've got development of all my parts there. I'm gonna have 8 bars with this chord progression, and then the final part is just what you started with. So we're gonna copy, Control C, and we're gonna go to bar 12, 17 even, and paste. Oh, I need to click on the top part because, yeah. Okay, and then there we go. And that is once I filled in my B section, then I'm done. So the B section, so the chords, I had block chords, then I had kind of the same string chords with the rhythm. What I'm going to do to make the chords different in the B section is do what's called broken chords, where you play the notes individually. I'm also going to change the instrument because the strings are smooth. Block chords need something a bit more punchy, like piano. So that's called piano. So I'm going to record that A minor to D minor again, but using an arpeggio, which is basically okay, like we had in that Adele song. Okay, so I'm going to record arpeggio chords instead of block chords. Okay, and I played the completely wrong second chord, but it's fine because we can edit it. So let me get rid of that. Quantize first, Control A and Q. So I played an E minor instead of a D. That's E minor. If I move it down from E to D, then it's fine. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to loop that just quicker for those 4 bars. The melody, I'm going to stick with the original one. Actually, no, what I'll do is I'll demonstrate augmentation. So I'm going to make the melody slower. I'm just going to demonstrate what that is like. So rather than playing, it's going to be half the speed. So it's going to be half the speed. So let's record that, see how that goes. So I kind of, I started enjoying myself, so I did a bit more. So it's clearly augmented because I'm playing at half the speed, but I also made changes to the melody each time just so it was interest. So what we have here is a thinner texture. So I don't really need to add any drums or bass because I've then got that contrast of texture, but you could add some drums or bass, but I would just bear in mind that texture is an important musical element, so don't make it just as thick as section A. This is, so you know, we're coming up to 30 minutes now. I've done quite a lot, but this is now definitely worthy of a level 9. So just a reminder, we've got ternary form, we've got A, B, A, and we have development of every part. So each part I look at, my bass line's developed there, my melody's developed here and there, my chords are developed here and here, my percussion is developed from here to here. The other thing I might do is switch around the percussion at the end, if I can find my mouse, so you can kind of have that intro percussion as the outro percussion, and vice versa. Or actually you might want to even redo your percussion at the end to have a more outro, but let's just save a bit of time. Okay, no more talking. This is level 9 example. Yeah, put a bit of a finale on it, like a final drum roll or something. Maybe even a drum roll before your section A comes back in. But yeah, that's enough examples there. Level 9.